Meg, especially towards the end, I thought her attitude was really good, and I know, one of the things we were talking about in the locker room one night was about, it was around Thanksgiving, we were talking about what they were thankful for in the program, and Meg said, I'm so thankful I'm playing at my dream school, and that is what she believes. This is her dream school, and she wants to play well for Indiana, and I think she's always one that's watching a ton of film and doing things, so I think she's on the right path to being a great setter here, and keep increasing her knowledge of the game and the Big Ten level, and I think going to Europe obviously helped that. But they all have. I think, they're playing as well as we did at the end of the season will only be great for the off season. That motivation to watch that selection show last Sunday together with the underclassmen, to see Michigan and Michigan State get in, that we just played in the last 2 weeks, to watch Minnesota be the number 2 seed, and to know that we are not that far away. They took 9 teams. We were the 10th team in the Big Ten. So no, we don't want to be the 10th team in the Big Ten, but we're realizing how much closer we are as a team to reaching goals to get into the tournament and to just compete nonstop with teams in the Big Ten. And I think we've all seen that, when we played Michigan and Michigan State, we were pretty dominant in those matches. We were in control. And so we have that capability to do that. Now we need this new group of kids to come in, including Kendall Bierman, which will make 6 freshmen, to not put the weight of the world on their shoulders, but to keep adding to what we're already doing here. And this mentality of brick by brick, it's all part of that, and that everybody adds their own aspect to help us be a better program.
And you mentioned heading into the offseason. What's the real focus as you move towards the winter and then the spring season that you'll have, and come spring? What's the focus that you move forward to now in the off season?
Well, we stay on what we were doing. To be honest, we're not changing everything now. The great thing is Victoria Brisack will come in mid-year, our other setter. So we'll have 3 setters in our program this spring. Well, that's great because that's who's running our offense. We know speed works. We're not the biggest team in the Big Ten, and that's okay. So you can't play like the biggest team in the Big Ten. You have to have a quicker offense so you beat blocks and you get better opportunities for your hitters. And so we're going to stay on the speed with our setters that are here. We have to continue to work on our offense. That's still one of the parts of our game. When it's on, we're competitive with anybody in the country. But it wasn't consistent throughout the year. So it's going to be a big challenge for our outside hitters and for Liz to keep making improvements. The strength training for our freshmen will be really big for our ones that are here now and for the incoming ones over the summer. So there's a lot of goals that we have. Right now we're doing all the meetings with seniors, with returners, sports psychology, our weight staff, staff meetings in here. And so everybody's getting on the same page, so when we come back in January, we know exactly where we're headed. And I think that's why we started to really move the program forward, was we all had, a voice in what we wanted to do here, and then we came together, and then the kids were really bought into that, and I think that's what we have to continue to do.
Everybody will remember the matches, the road trips, but specifically off the court, what are some of the memories that you take away from this season?
Well, I think what we try to do here at Indiana is, obviously we're here to win, but these kids are going to leave this university and hopefully do something really special, and they're going to remember a lot of the experiences that they've had here. And I think we do as good a job as any team in the country of trying to broaden our kids as not just athletes, but as student athletes, and giving them experiences. So we try to do, especially in the non-conference matches, early in the season, is try to do a lot of things. And so we did the Brown County trip, which you can look back on. There was lots of videos and interviews and things, but what a great experience for our kids. Some of them have never really done anything like that, and rented 4 cabins and just had a lot of togetherness time, got rid of the cell phones, really got locked into our goals, practiced away from the university, all those type of things. Last year going to ESPN, up at UConn, which was unbelievable, going to the 9/11 museum, which was really a great experience for our kids to understand that. But we've done a lot of things, going down to where our kids are from, so going down to San Antonio and seeing Shantae's family, and we'll continue to do that. And then just on the road, we celebrate Halloween. We have fun with it. And
Who will forget Corey coming out with
exactly. But I think the kids really appreciate that, and we do care a lot about them. We want them to experience everything there is to experience. And some of their best friends are on the team, so they're getting to spend a lot of time. We have a family, and I think we have a very close family, and I think that we try to do a lot of things together, and I think it makes it special for them looking back on this experience.